One of the most common goals people are trying to accomplish in the gym is toning muscle. But what if I told you that this is a flawed premise, and it's a slightly misleading goal? Although we can definitely tone our body, and I'll lay out the components on how you can do that throughout this video. So let's get right into it. Hey everyone, welcome to Science-Based Fitness. My name is Adam, thanks for checking us out. So today's video, we're discussing all about toning your muscles and why it's a myth, or not necessarily a myth, but a flawed premise. So what exactly is being toned? You would assume that someone like this here is what you would consider toned. They're not necessarily huge, but they're muscular enough and very lean. So here's why this is flawed though. Our muscles don't get more defined. Our muscles either experience hypertrophy or atrophy. So that means that the muscle either grows or it shrinks depending on the stimulus that you provide to the muscle. We get more toned by reducing the body fat so we can see our muscles more. So for example, if you want to show your ab muscles more, we need to reduce our belly fat so we can show the ab muscles that are below it. Now I don't want you to just tune out after you've heard that and just assume that what you have to do is reduce that belly fat in order to get those abs and go to the gym and just do a million crunches, because it doesn't necessarily work that way and you're gonna find yourself really beating yourself up. Now I wanna help you with 3 different main ideas that you need to understand in order to reduce your body fat percentage and become more toned. So this first main premise is body fat reduction, and there's a few key components to that. Now you can follow a bunch of these special workouts on the internet and you might find a small degree of success, but you have to understand what you need to do to reduce body fat percentage. We really have to understand that spot training is not an effective strategy for body fat reduction. What that means is if we want to burn our belly fat, if we want to burn that extra layer of fat off the stomach so our abs can look more defined, you won't be successful by doing a bunch of ab exercises. The body doesn't specifically use energy from the fat above the muscle you're trying to work. As great as that would be, the scientific literature is pretty clear on this, and spot reduction training, where we specifically target one area to reduce that fat in that spot, is scientifically disproven. Instead, using an approach where we reduce our body fat percentage overall will be the most effective way. So how do we accomplish this? Well, that's gonna bring us to point number 2 I want you to understand, and that is calorie deficit. In order for us to lose weight and lose body fat percentage, we have to be in a calorie deficit. And to really simplify this, our body needs to use that stored fat as energy. If our energy, which is our calories, are in a surplus, then we cannot tap into that stored fat as fuel. There are a lot of professionals out there that will give you a million different types of diet plans. So some of those secrets might help you and you might see a degree of success, but some of the best advice that I give my clients when debating on what type of diet plan they should use, I always explain, is this a diet plan you can use for the rest of your life? Not that you have to use it for the rest of your life, but if you can, if that answer is yes, then this is considered a healthy diet. Obviously, if we're in a calorie deficit, that doesn't have to be for your entire life. When you're happy with where you're at, you can have a maintenance level of calories. Now the third and final component is if we reduce our body fat and we get to a point where we're happy. If we don't have any muscle underneath there, then we don't have anything to show. So that's going to be resistance training. So that means that we have to have some level of building muscle prior to and throughout this process. When we reduce our body fat percentage to a point where we're happy, we want to make sure that there's muscle underneath to show off. So obviously this is a personal choice on where exactly you want to be, what you think is aesthetically pleasing. Besides the aesthetic points, lifting weights is one of the best ways to stay in shape, really help the ease of daily activities, and be just healthy overall. I hope you guys found this video informative. If so, smash that like button and hit subscribe to the channel. I release weekly videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.